Meet signal intelligence. Meet signal intelligence. These are the people, these are some people who believe they are going to put things in my eyes that allow them to see through my eyes, and this frequency as well. This is them. Yes, it is, and it's identifiable. Yes, it is. And that is to them playing with that, making things go ding. These people they're grown men. This is what they do. Okay, this is what they do. This is signal intelligence. Signal intelligence. Okay, I'm going to rip them apart. Only because they're in my space. They would not be doing this if this required their actual physical presence. They control light and shadow, they think. And they do, for all intents and purposes, when no one's aware that they are sneaking around behind their back with the controls for light and shadow. You see that up there? They think they're slick. They're not. They're not, because that, my friends, is not light and shadow. That is garbage, poison. That is some shit that I've never seen, I'm not familiar with, and they're trying to sneak this in as if it's always been there. They're trying to sneak it in as if it's always been there. It was always here. No. When we fall for this, we fall for the okey doke, the whopper of okey, the granddaddy of okey dokes. And it's over. If we give this one iota of credence, it's over. And we have. So that means it's over. And it is, that's true, for a select group. Because there's some of us who are not. Like Twisted Sister, that wonderful rock group from the 80s. We're not going to take it. Remember that? Yeah. Some of us are saying, well, we're not going to take it. We can see the deception. The Irish is coming at them because I see the green, you see? We can see the deception. Now let's get the red. Because I like the green, but the red is good too. See, a lot of us can see the deception, and we're not going to have it. It's that simple. We've drawn the line, and we'd rather die on our feet than, live on our knees. That old chestnut. Yeah, that old chestnut. What happened to my camera? Let's see. Let's slide it back in. Let's see if she notices. We'd rather die on our feet than live on our knees. Do you know what I mean? All right, I was able to slip the camera USB back in without her noticing. No, well, come on now. Let's get a grip, gentlemen. Listen, if we let this happen, this is how dark they've made all my cameras. These people are assaulting me in broad daylight, and they're making an example out of me, and they're trying to test me. I'm going to destroy their mesh. They're on the ceiling here. Watch with the red one. They don't like the red one. I have found out some secrets. These motherfuckers, excuse my language, these motherfuckers are absolute fucking weakling cowards, war criminals. Okay, this is motherfucker. Well, they're freezing the camera because I'm not moving it. That's for fucking sure. And they're good at it. This is signal intelligence. Signal intelligence. Fucking retards. It seems they have their IT guy on deck today. Okay. Oh, they have their... listen, if you're an IT guy and you can hear my voice, you're a war criminal, motherfucker, and I will find you. We will find you. You're participating in a war crime. You understand that? See this? You see what you're doing? What they have you doing? A job that you don't even know what the fuck you're doing? You're participating in a fucking war crime, clown. You're officially a fucking war criminal. Say hello to the tribunal. You're a fucking war criminal, and we're going to find all of you. I promise you. I'm going to find like minds. This is a crime of a very serious nature. It's high crimes and misdemeanors. Okay, and they know this very well. Otherwise, they wouldn't be hiding in the motherfucking dark. Okay, they would not be hiding in the dark and pretending to be the light, ironically enough. And pretending to be the light, ironically enough. They're pretending to be the light, ironically enough. See this? Watch this. These are losers, man. You see the way that's moving? You see that bending? Wow, they really dimmed the fuck out of my camera. You see, that's light bending. It's going all around the room. All around the room. It's bending around the room. Okay, like over here. Anything round, and anything that this thing hits, it bends the light around the room. And it's hard to see on here. They've dimmed all my lights, all of it. Anything cylindrical. Let's see. See the water? Reflectivity. They are now measuring reflectivity in weather. Isn't that something? Reflectivity in weather. Okay. No, I mean, come on, man. You see that? Why are they doing that? Well, because it's a joke. Because things are very reflective these days. Look at that, bending all around the room. It's bending all around the room. That is the mesh. That thing can move things. It's air tap. It's MIT air tap. It can move shit. Shut the fuck up, gang stalker. You're a fucking terrorist, motherfucker. These motherfuckers try to get your attention. They want to just exhaust and drain, exhaust and drain. It's all they do. That's all they do whilst they poison you with their graphene and with their other mind-reading various substances. Okay, they've been doing this for 2+ years, maintaining, giving me maintenance, saying I'm going to vaccinate you. That's what they've been telling me. I'm not inferring anything. Okay, I'm not implying anything. I'm going by what they're saying, and my knees get sore. There's a vortex that go on my knee. Okay, there's a vortex that appears on both knees or one knee. And this is how they access the cerebral spinal fluid. It's one of the ways. Shut up, gang stalker. You see that? You see that? That's taking, the laser is taking the stuff off, layers of it. It's moving it. Yeah. Light substance. They're using light to alchemize, to materialize a substance out of thin air. They think they're magic. It's chemistry. It's not magic. It's chemistry. It's very sophisticated chemistry, but it's not magic. But they roll around like they're magicians because people think they are. Okay. Now, all day, my day is this. My day consists of this. Monsanto, we're leaving. We're out of here. All right, now look, they did it to the camera again. They did it. Well, we're going to try it again. These are losers. I'll play this game with them all they want. They've already shown me where they're at. All day long. We're out of here, Monsanto. We're out. I'm leaving. I'm not leaving. I'm back. I'm leaving. I'm not leaving. I'm back. The guy has to be absolute. The fact that he's an adult, they're an adult. There's really only one of them who directs a whole team of computer people and technical people. There's really only one with a couple helpers. They're fucking losers. They're adults who say, we got to go, we're out of here, we love you, Payday. We're back. It's to make you go crazy, okay? These are adults doing this. I would never imagine for the life of me in a million years that there could be adults who behave like this, much less in a treasonous manner, okay? Much less in a treasonous manner. This is serious business, criminality. These people are criminals of a very, very special class that we don't see normally. These people, they hang. You see what's happening there? Do you understand what's happening there? These people hang like the Rosenbergs. Have you ever heard of the Rosenbergs? This is Rosenberg caliber shit. They are poisoning Americans. But they can't see it. It's invisible. You can't see it. And we can go like this. We can flash it to make it all disappear, and we're out. It's out like a flash. You ever hear that? Uh, you know, it's out in a flash. If they flash it all out, and it's gone, all your evidence. They think they're slick, these motherfuckers. They think they're smarter than you because you're trusting, and we're a little ignorant and trusting. That's how they do it. They're able to do this because we are ignorant of some facts as a collective, and we are trusting that these people are going to act in our best interest fundamentally and not be backstabbing weasels like they are. Absolutely, and I can prove it, and most certainly, yes, I can. Okay? And I'm going to live stream soon once I get things set up in a very much more comfortable manner. But these people, I'm streaming right now because I don't have the, I just can't be recording shit. I was going to take a nap, and I'm going to. And I'm gonna do like I did before. These people scared. This concerns me. Now, I want you to know why this concerns me, because these are adults behaving in this manner. They keep saying they have to go. They're gonna kill me. They something banging on the roof. They take advantage of every. They don't miss anything to use to their advantage. We're on the roof, Monsanto. Yeah, you figured out the secret, because I wet my hand and arm, and I used the laser against it, and I could feel the shit coming off. Yeah, that's a secret. You better believe it. It's not a fucking secret. It's common sense to me, motherfucker. I want your shit off of me, motherfucker. I want your shit the fuck off of me. And if I have to come find you to get this shit that you put on me off of me, I will. I will find you, motherfucker. You, Mike Maslin is your name. 618 North Forest Street is where I tracked this motherfucker in Bellingham, Washington. 13 states. 13 states these people have followed me to. Ultimately, they got to where I was at. Okay, I tracked them with binoculars to an installation on North Forest Street, and I noticed the house. The whole block was nano-cut. It was nano-cut into his liking. Clouds were circling the whole fucking thing. Fake clouds, not real clouds. And there was one house that stood out. It had his face, or the face he likes to use, with dicks on the lawn. And in one instance, there was a chair. I'm serious. You can Google Earth this. I showed this. A chair with a man sitting on it with three figures, look like boys, younger people, kneeling around it, like they were giving him head. This dude's a fucking sicko. You understand my level of concern here is I got this fucking sicko with these weapons chasing me around. He's got this responsibility. Are you fucking kidding me? No. We're going to find this guy. I'm going to employ some people when I get a chance. When I get a chance to, these are the people who broke up the communication. They dropped all this shit, and it breaks up the communication. This is signal intelligence, man. This is signal intelligence, in part. It's not included, but not limited to. It's signal intelligence. It's NSA. It's Justice Department. These people hire weirdos. Now, I'm concerned that the Justice Department is going to hire reprobates such as this and give them access to these weapons, tools, and instruments. I'm concerned profoundly. There's the corner where they hide. When it's there, they cannot read me. No Sintel. Apparently, at least that's what my experience is. While it's on one of the trims, they can still tap me though. They can still give me muscle spasms a little bit. You little fucking faggot. You're a bunch of faggots. What a bunch of losers. Oh, there they go again. Well, you did it. You're very, very fucking signal intelligent, you fucking parasites. I'll be right back. Now, they have nothing to do all day. Their job is to maintain my graphene, to insert graphene into me. That's what they do. And give me a spin code of graphene. You're getting it too. Okay? I promise you, you're getting a spin code of graphene just as well. Why? Because it's a very powerful, strong antenna. Very conducive. It can read your emotions. Fuck your mind. Not just your mind. It can read emotions. It can sense things. It's antenna. Extraterrestrial type. Perhaps. I think this might have been some kind of gift. This synthetic telepathy thing. Mind reading for all intents and purposes. You can impart on someone 15 sentences, a couple paragraphs in 3 seconds with some pictures, blah, blah, blah. Okay? And Deception is impossible. It's virtually impossible. You can't deceive. It's a deception-free society, and they're misusing it. They are not good stewards of this technology, and not to mention other technologies. They're not being very good stewards of it. You would think that something like this would be held in a much higher respect, but look how they're respecting the privacy of American citizens, or at least myself, Commonwealth of Pennsylvania citizen. But I know they're doing it to everybody. I'm just one of the ones that make noise. So they have to come light me up in broad daylight and torture me, essentially, right in broad daylight, where no one can see a goddamn thing whilst they do this to me, and then let me know they're doing it. Okay? It's a behavior modification process. It's not working. I did the behavior. I'm going to do the behavior modifying. If anybody, you're not changing my behavior. What you're doing is helping me you're helping me adjust my moral turpitude where it concerns my behavior, thus adjusting my behavior in the alignment with the moral turpitude adjustment. In other words, reducing any kind of all that I can of things that are out of line with what I believe or want to believe. It's the thought, word, action, alignment tactic. It's my tactic. It spells twat, but that's here nor there, my friend. It's the thought, word, action, alliance tactic. It really spells twat, and that's fine. I want to align my actions with my words and my thoughts. So what I think I want to say, and what I say I want to do. Very simply. That's all. But that's an aside. I digress. They are not very good stewards of many things, including the American spirit. We've entrusted our government with certain basic, very fundamental things, very, very simple things, very simple. And they have betrayed us on a very fundamental level by, one, spraying all this shit around. On me, they overdid it. Okay, almost as if almost like they want to give themselves away. And that's not light and shadow. They went on top of light and shadow. They now own light and shadow. I can show you some shit that can blow your mind. They've been doing this for a long, long time. Okay, they are shadow. They are light. They have been for a long time. They use that as a signal gathering apparatchik. The two together, probably. They can do some things, okay? That's what makes them so, it's one of the things that I guess makes them so confident, and I'd say smug, okay? They're smug to the point where all day they will say, we're leaving, payday, we're back, we're leaving, we're back, we're leaving, we're back, and it's like, how? I mean, children couldn't do this. How do you do this? It's I'm just following the script. It's the narcissistic push and pull, along with a touch of weasel. And the weasel, oh, payday, come on, payday, oh, come on, what are you thinking? You wanna, and they'll wait for a response. That's what they do. It's a draw. It draws a response of what you want. It finds what your hierarchy of needs, wants, and preferences are. Very simply. It'll even do some shit like, it'll just be empty chatter. It'll try to get you excited, and it works. It's very, very, very crafty, very psychologically. It's masterful. It's very psychologically formulated to get results without a doubt. I promise. All right, I'm hearing what I heard when I was like on the train, which is weird. There goes the camera again. Every time it goes in that direction, they seem to they got beams in the back of my head, and that's another thing. Watch your back, because they are when you're sleeping, and they're right behind your back, right behind your back. In fact, let me give it a quick sweep here. And they got nanos for days. I mean, I don't know how much this costs in real world money, but they got money for days. They got lenses to fly into your face, all kinds of shit. It just nonstop, endless supply of this stuff. Shut up, Dankstalker. I'm talking. I'm not talking to you. You're invading my world, motherfucker. Get out. If I find you, you're gonna be missing for a long time. You are fucking parasites. Parasites. You'll find us in the morgue, bro. Yeah, yeah, sure, in the morgue. I mean, okay. You talking real fucking tough, dude. Like, do people who behave like this? Look what they've done. Look what they've done. Oh wait, I mean, you wouldn't believe some of the things that go on, that they've done to you know. And in fact, I should be better equipped with light. All I have right now are these lasers because they're basically lifesavers at this point. It disables a lot of their shit, and frankly, I can avoid the mind reading by just putting a laser right above me with a dispersion cap. You know, but I don't want to do that. I'm looking for something very simple, and I'm going to find it. I found it. Really, I found it. I found it. And you know, the fact remains, there's so many points they use to read to observe your thoughts. It's mind-boggling. They don't need them all. A couple, one will do. I mean, every time I turn that way, one will do. But if they have them all, there's nothing you're putting over your head or anything or shielding yourself with that's going to stop it. With maybe few exceptions. There's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do. All right, good. I'm glad that didn't shine on me, boy, because I'm not decent right now. That's good. There's nothing you can do to escape the synthetic telepathy prowess of this thing. Just nothing. They got you 6 ways from Sunday. You're not escaping, unfortunately. I don't know. I don't know that I ever have. When the situation was ideal for them, when they had an ideal environment, I don't think I was ever able. They pretended, sure. A lot of times they acted because I was getting close and they didn't want to give stuff away. They pretended, but never. I mean, now there's a few times I got them out of my knee, covered my knees, covered my eyes, covered my ears, shielded my head, and they couldn't fucking read me. But until they flew more shit into me when I slept. When you sleep, that's when they get you. Don't sleep. This is why I'm saying they have, over the past 5 years, reduced the visibility of Americans, everyday people, everywhere across the world, basically. They've reduced the visibility. Okay? The cameras, all the consumer, I think I said the same commercial before. I think I meant consumer. All the consumer products are absolutely dimmed and reduced where visibility is concerned. It's just not even a debate at this point. They've reduced the visibility of the world. It's a visibility reduction agenda. Point blank, period. That's all. And they're flying shit up my nose right now. Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous. They'll say, like, we're done, but we're done, Payday. We're out of here. And then fly shit up my nose. They're just weaselly. Their intention is to make you commit some kind of atrocious act. That's what they're trying to do. They know they'll never do it with me. They're scared of me. They'll never be around me anymore. They can't get close to me anymore, really, unless they're very sneaky, unless they send people. These motherfuckers are afraid of me. I go to parking lots. You know who pulls off? Liberal-looking people. Not even the dude. I don't even see him. I see, and he must tell them, like, get out of there, because I roll up and in the parking lots in many cities I've been in, and they start fucking rolling out, and they all look the same. They look like liberal little fucking Janine Garofalo looking fucking creatures. Okay, these are fucking liberal losers. They are in control of the nanotech. Okay, they're in control of the nanotech, man. It's not a joke. Monsanto, all right, Janine. Look, they did it again to my fucking camera. They're not stopping it. There's got to be a better way. These people are fucking losers, man. Loser, loser, loser. Let's reset it. Yeah, I'd fuck Janine Garofalo on a good, I thought she was cute, but yeah. Payday, you like Janine Garofalo? These people know everything about me, and they know they have too much information. It's a situation where you just want to smash somebody's fucking face in when you realize how much they know about your life. Okay, it's an embarrassment, and dude's embarrassed. I can see the look on his face by the way he talks, even with his brain-computer interface. But he says he's using his voice. He's not using he uses brain-computer interface to use my boy D-Lo's voice. He'll talk like D-Lo. It's a mixed bag of fucking weirdo shit. You wouldn't believe it if you don't know it. But there is a separate voice, and it sounds like it could be a real voice. That's my real voice, baby. And well, I could see the fucking look on your face of embarrassment at some points, because you know that you would get tarred and feathered. They would tar and feather motherfuckers like this. Point blank fucking period. Now I gotta unplug this shit again. They would tar, feather, burn alive, dig his ditch, shallow ditch, and dump him in his own ditch. People who do this, they don't get treated very well. They go to military tribunals. They don't get court cases. I've been tried in absentia basically for this shit. I got no fucking trial for some misdemeanor in Colorado because I rolled out of Colorado. Fuck Colorado, Jefferson County. The fucking road pirates of Jefferson County. Everything's beautiful in Colorado except for the road pirates of Jefferson County, the most corrupt county on the face of the fucking planet. You don't have a warrant anymore in Colorado, Payday. The probation's almost up. We're almost out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Fuck you, dude. I'm out. He says everywhere's Colorado now, Payday. Everywhere's Colorado. And it took a while to dawn on me. I get it. They follow me from Colorado because I what would you call it? Flubbed the fucking the law, the long arm of the law. Yeah, this thing ain't work. Okay, there it is. This is how dim they made my fucking camera. Wow. Yeah, they're fucking they're just all in it. They can zero out anything. They're the losers. This is the losers you're dealing with, okay? These are the losers that you're dealing with, people. These are the fucking losers that you're dealing with. Now look what they did to this camera. It's amazing. You see what they did to this camera? Huh? I should have been using this anyway, but you see, people think this is a grainy camera. It's not grainy at all. It's not grainy. We're out of here, Payday. Every time that I show them clear as day. It's like they get mulligans. They must go back in YouTube and find out where I posted shit and fix it. But on my end, it's like the same way a shadow ban works. You dig me? A shadow ban works in a way that you see. If you post something, it's there. Everything's great. You know what I mean? But nobody else sees it. This is the way. These people are fucking scumbags of scumbags of scumbags. I know how their operations work generally. I reverse engineered all their stupid shit, and I don't know if it's beautiful in one sense. It's a shame that they can bring such unsavory characteristics to such a inherently beautiful thing, or magnificent thing. It's magnificent. You can't fucking front. Shut the fuck up, dude. Monsanto, well, they love my fucking wordage. They know why they're here chasing me. They have to feel like losers. They've been chasing me over 13 fucking states. If I was told to chase somebody over 13 states and I found out that they were doing 9/11 truth research and I did the research and all the shit that they were saying was true, that's what he said. I'm a 9/11 truther, Payday. You're 9/11. That's why you're here. 9/11. You're right. I'm also a Holocaust denier because of you motherfucker. I'm a Holocaust denier because of you, Payday. If I was doing that, if I was like following somebody around and paid by the government or far removed, porticos, signal intelligence, these are subcontractors, probably off-duty. He says he's off-duty cop. He used to say to me, I'm in jail but not in prison. You ever see? He's a corrections officer. who failed the academy probably. I don't know. But the fact remains, I'm going to send a signal of my own out. I'm going to send a signal of my own, smoke signal, to all officials who have retained a sense of honor and a sense of duty and a sense of right and wrong, and have not been gobbled up by this money machine. I wish I could turn that. Well, see, here's the thing. There's signal intelligence. You turn that air conditioner off, they go down concomitantly with the air. This is why you'll notice there's noise everywhere. They need noise. They need it. If without it, without extra noise, they could not do what they've been doing. They couldn't break up the communication the way they have. This is probably going to, I noticed, I forgot a lot of things you put on your chin. Everyone has a mask. You have a mask. There's no one you will find walking down the street who doesn't have a Bio API 2.0 mask, nano mask, on them, like white on rice. It's just, you won't find it. You won't find a creature. You won't find a creature or a statue if it has two eyes, a nose, and a mouth. As creatures do. You won't find a creature, not a bug, not a thug, not a smug little jug of a lug like Andrew Lutz walking around. How'd they get a nano suit for that motherfucker? He's about 450 pounds of study group, Fox News, mafia tied. I'm a bullshitter and who cares about it? They got a nano suit for that dude. Al Sharpton, he's lost some weight, got a tummy tuck staple, but he's still got a big ass head. How the fuck did they get nanos for that? Huh? They got him. Oh, they got him. They got him. And they keep saying, I gotta let you go, I gotta let you go. It's very convincing. Very convincing. I'm an actor, Payday. Yes, you are. They're actors. It's very convincing. And it has to get more convincing each time because they lie prior. And it does. It doesn't convince me though. In Philadelphia in November 2020, in November, it was November 12th or something, mid-November around. Beautiful day, 80 degrees. I thought that the first time they did this to me, Payday, we're out of here, we're out of here. And I thought, I was working on the song. I don't want to get on the train. I don't want to go to camp. I don't want chips inside my brain under any circumstance. Get on the train. These motherfuckers were, there were people, landscapers or something outside the window. I'm looking, they're putting shit in the truck, and it's like, we're out of here. You could not believe, and cars, they had cars going by, Monsanto! Monsanto! And when he used to say Monsanto's missing, I didn't know what he was talking about. What he meant was, I thought he legit couldn't find me. He knew where the fuck I was, the general area. I would cover my head, the satellite they track you with right here. And he'd be like, Monsanto's missing. Oh no, Monsanto's missing. We gotta find Monsanto. Monsanto! This is a fucking nightmare. When I look back, that's all cute. Maybe I was being radiated. They were gonna kill you, motherfucker. Here was the deal. We're gonna radiate you, Payday. And I'd feel these little shocks. I'd see. I was dead serious. I was fucking like, I thought I was getting radiated. In fact, I still was, as far as I'm concerned. I don't know what the fuck that was. I'd look up in the sky and I'd see these drones posing as stars, taping it, and it's turning red, flashing. I'm getting fucking hit, static. If I'm feeling it, I'm feeling the radiation. And he would be like, radiating you, radiating me, radiating you. This dude's a fucking psycho. Meaning, I'm recording him and he's recording me. Like radiating, you stop, you're radiating me. Well, you're radiating yourself. Which, and technically, he's right because I'm recording. I have a fucking camera on me. Yeah, I'm out in the sun. You're radiating. But let's not split hairs here. I'll get to choose my radiation, motherfucker. It's like drinking water that's fluoridated. My water shouldn't be fluoridated if I don't want fluoride. I'll medicate it myself. That's forced medication, basically. Or don't drink water then. Or buy bottled water. You know what I mean? This is bullshit. This motherfucker's all up in my business. He knows my mother, my friend Sal, he uses my friend D-Lo's voice to gang stalk me. He used my best friend Sal G's voice. I call Sal my best friend because we click. He He respects Sal G's for whatever reason. Sal never really got in trouble. He used it one time. He said, "So Bill, when you going to faint?" Because they keep telling me, they would keep telling me, "You're going to faint, you're going to faint." And see, I was in Minnesota. I would come out to smoke a cigarette in the morning, and I'd get all fucking dizzy. I'd be like, "Whoa, what's going on, man?" They were there, they were there. And they were trying to make me faint. For what, I'm not sure. But I surmise they wanted an ambulance that they always have waiting by, because you can Google gang stalking with ambulances. They love to, like, here comes your ride, Payday. Look, here comes your ride. They'll do it all the time with people, not just me. And then you'll pass by REM ambulance, Rema, what spells fucking asthma backwards or something, like what's the spell? Yeah, asthma. It spells backwards. Not a joke. That's not an accident. Asthma. It's AMSA or whatever. It's not a fucking accident. They've mimicked a respiratory illness. They can mimic the respiratory illness. They've done it to me. They're doing it now. They fly shit in your nose. It's foamy. They bubble. They puff it up and restrict your fucking breathing. Not joking. It's air tap. It's probably a part of the game air tap. That's why that shit is so under wraps. MIT, Massachusetts Institute of Technology. It's so under wraps. Air tap. That's probably a part of the fucking air tap. Or one of the other ones. There's a few different AirTap type open sources. Okay, they're using AirTap, which you see in the air right now, which is 16 vortices. It's a vortice with 16 vortex. They got the whole air is vortex. And what they're using in the AirTap is reactive oxygen species. It's not even oxygen. I'm gonna spill the fucking beans right now, like a Mexican kid in a high chair throwing a temper tantrum. Reactive oxygen species is in the air, and that, I'm convinced, is not one thing. Many things can be reactive oxygen species. They have a reactive oxygen species for a lot of things. It's in the air. It's the new oxygen. They control it. It's electrically charged. It's their charge, just like the light. So you see the light? They've become the light. Okay? I don't even want to move that, but they've become the light. They've taken over the light. Light generally goes in a bunch of different directions, random, all over the place. It goes like this. You can't. It's a million different signals going like bananas. Like this, all over the place, in every different direction. Now, this new light that they made mandatory, no, it's one unit. It's a uniform light. They control it. Everything else comports with this light. Li-Fi carries information like nothing, like nobody's business. They're using light to do everything. They'll take the light from over here and bring it to your eyes over there and heat you up with it. They'll use it to penetrate your infrared. They use the infrared. They penetrate certain parts of your head. Fuck you, gang stalker. This thing starts shaking and shit. It's absolutely unacceptable behavior from these motherfuckers. They know better. They know. It's not a surprise. It's not surprising. If somebody was raping somebody, okay, and the rapist was trying to tell you to be quiet because he's trying. Or something like. It's kind of like that. Like, what the fuck? These people have a lot of nerve, but they have to act because there's no way in the world that someone could ever have this kind of gumption and lack compunction to know that they are not very well, and it's not a good. Well, this thing's going all around the whole room. So that means, that tells me they've been in reflective mode. They're getting reflective, and I kill it, and they don't like it, and they're like, it's shaking. If I got to get a vibrometer and a couple other things so I can measure this fucking vibration. It's really retarded. It's like a Saint Bernard going, like anticipating some. And they also use that to induce an artificial anxiety, along with the frequency. See, frequency is vibration, so they just use a series of sounds and things and light and other indicia or other triggers to cause an anxiety. to make you feel like there's panic. It don't work on me. It doesn't work. It really pisses me the fuck off. It really does. That's what it does. It makes me feel like this is all a sham, and everyone around me, like if you're not talking about this, you ain't talking about nothing, because this is my world now, and this is the world. So if you're not seeing this, see, if somebody else was presenting this to me, I'd be like, well, hold on. Say if I was just a dude who worked at Walmart or fucking Chuck E. Cheese, and I just had a girlfriend and we didn't do nothing but play video games and dungeons, whatever. If I was just that dude, I never did 9/11, fucking none of it. But this dude was saying, yeah, they're on me and they're telling me 9/11, all this shit. I'd be like, wait a minute, there's no way. I'd have to be in fucking La La Land not to connect the dots and say that this is happening to him. Okay, let me put two and two together. They're just practicing on him because he's fair game. At this point, he said some things that allows them to do this with justification. Okay? So they're practicing on him because they can, certain people. They're going to be doing it to me soon. 5G is not, that's not I thought it was to download Netflix and play video games better and quicker. No, it's not. It would have to dawn on me, like the fact that people aren't onto this. They're seeing through my eyes. That my assertions are this among them, and history will shine favorably on my assertions when I make them with a conviction such as this. I promise you, history has shown and will shine favorably on my assertions. They're seeing through my eyes, and they're parasiting off my own pupils. You too. But I can only speak for myself, but you too. But I'm not sure, but I promise you too. Unless you're not, but you are. Being seen through your pupils. Used to be, yeah. But I'm not sure if you really have meta lenses in you. But trust me, you do. That's how they think, that's how they talk. Always a layer. I don't want to say New World Order, but I will. It's layer after layer after layer after layer after layer, just everything. And this is what they put out in the air. So I don't know what their reasoning is. I'm going to get some water because they're making my fucking throat dry. I don't know what their reasoning is, but they have to have some reasoning, and there's rules and even laws surrounding this. And I think what they might do is put everything out there, say for oversimplification purposes, to one person. Everything. And what you suck up, what you wind up grasping onto, what sticks to you, you attract it. For all intents and purposes, if you do it 100 times at least, you know what I mean? Maybe one time it's a fluke or whatever, but you attract that. You bring about what you think about. So every possibility is out there, and I've seen that's happened. They've done this in Boston specifically. They're doing it right now, but they're doing it in a more covert manner where I'm not readily noticing it as they go EQ shit. Okay, they're doing it now. They did it to show me, and I'm EQing through shit, and I'm like hearing different shit. America shall not stand, and another EQ, same tape, same time. Monsanto, different sound, all kinds of different things, just by EQing with a parametric EQ filter, bands. So they put everything out there, and I've heard other things where I heard them. They'll say something like, "Monsanto, I love that new hat you got," and then Monsanto, you're scared as a cat. They'll say things that sound like it, and things that don't, and things can be mistaken for other things that don't even sound like them because they're mathematically equal, even if in different parts. I'm convinced. I'm not sure, but how can one thing sound like another? You know what I mean? Like they don't sound alike, but you can mistake it for. Laurel and Yanni. Laurel and Yanni, if you remember that thing, that was a test weather balloon. One person can hear Laurel, another can hear Yanni. I'm out. He's like, Monsanto, I'm out. Monsanto, I'm out. We trying to make you look like shit, and you look so fucking good, and you're talking so much sense, and I'm thinking that this is just on my camera. There's a filter. They got all this fucking shit in the air and in the camera. So on your end, even though I've had people say like, and whatever, it doesn't matter, but the 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 point is that the object is to make a person think that they're. I got the superstar program run on me. Like they want me to be like Monsanto. Look, you're a star. Look, your name's in the clouds and in the trees. I'm not like enthused by that. I don't give a fuck about that. In fact, it concerns me that I have grown men prancing around, invisible, using drones and other things, and using metal lenses to see through my eyes, and putting my name and telling me to look at the clouds. It really concerns. And on top of that, a thick layer of they're working for. Ultimately, they're working with the Justice Department, NSA. There's signal intelligence, or probably not even signal intelligence. Probably just four off from them, private citizens. That's very concerning to me. That's the whole reason I started making this video here. It's very concerning to me. There's an element of ominosity, if that's a word. Ominous. It's ominous. I don't know if this is a harbinger of what's to come. They're just going to keep lying to me all the time, saying Monsanto, yeah, until I wake up one day and I don't listen to what they say and I can't fucking move. Okay? Or they lock my leg to where I can't move it. And they're like, yeah, thanks, Monsanto, you really helped us out. You're helping us out. I'm helping them out. Okay? And that is also of concern. Great concern to me. I'm helping these people obtain metrics and different data sets. Okay? And I'm helping them do it in a way that it's like, of all people, what? You know, Payday Monsanto is helping us enslave and monitor, let's just use the word monitor, it's enslave, the rest of the population that he tried to inform prior. You know, it's really the layers of irony. I got iron shavings on my cornflakes, and it's not really, it's not nutritious anymore, and it's certainly not delicious. Ah, coffee of all things, huh? It's all right. Let me get a water. That's what I made this video for, because I'm concerned. I'm concerned. People are concerned about me and my mental health or whatever. Trust me. Trust me. This thing is made. Let me put the camera back on. I just didn't want to. This thing is made to make one look absolutely insane. Okay? That's what this thing is made to do. Schizophrenic, insane, and in need of some white coat assistance. That's what it's designed to do. So it does a fairly decent job, but it hasn't. I don't think it's succeeded with me at really at all. Except for the people who get duped by the people who were bought and incentivized, rather. They don't even pay money to go into my videos and comment. Monsanto, we love you, we miss you. Please get off the drugs. No. See, that's another layer of irony that concerns me. It's not irony, it's more than irony. These people are on drugs. Good drugs too, motherfucker. Good drugs too, I would imagine. Did I just look what I did? Yeah, they did that. Wow, they're slick. See, these people are on drugs. I promise you, they are on very good drugs, and it concerns me that this is the case, and this can be foisted on people and pass as truth. It really pains me, but that's my personal pain. I have to deal with that. But most of all, it concerns me. That's what is most important to me. I'm concerned for my daughter. If I didn't have a daughter, it'd be totally different. As I was just remarking to the gang stalkers yesterday, if I didn't have a daughter, I might be like, blow this motherfucker up on some George Carlin shit. But my daughter has to live in this world. She's got, I want her to have a healthy environment to grow up in. I don't want my mama on the streets wearing armor, as Chuck D said back in the fucking 94 or something. I don't want my daughter swallowed up by the order. In fact, on that note, I'm out, and I'll write that down, and I'm going to go pay for my room here, if I can. If not, well, No, I'm joking. I don't want my daughter gobbled up by the order. And I certainly don't want my mama on the streets wearing armor. We can do better than this. We can do much better than this. This is a very, very steep. There's a steep incline here. We go from this. It's like cartoonish. Like, you know, we're off the cliff, man. It's really crazy. So don't be concerned for me. You need, if you have any kind of long-term vision or prescience, which you don't need, you just need to do a couple equations. You would look into what I'm trying to tell you, because it's coming to you. It already is on you, and you don't even know it. You don't even know it. Chances are, probably, I would bet dollars to donuts, if there's 100 people who get to watch this, 92 of them don't know anything about what I'm talking about. And it's the thing that will enslave them. It will stop them. They try every day. It's their job. Like it's their job? No, it is their job to stop me from moving. And that's why I know they probably don't want to do this. It's weaselly. And it's like, they're trying to get me to feel pain. They go, it's like, well, how about that? No. They're not going to be happy until they can, whoa, motherfucker. Like, whoa, let go, motherfucker. They can't do that. I'm convinced. They can't do it. And if they can, they're not working with that. I used to think in the beginning that they can beamform you, from here. I used to call it from either the ground house or the roundhouse or the ground house. Like you get beamformed and lifted up and taken to the roundhouse, but he didn't make it. Well, put him in the ground house, because he didn't make the trip with beamform and shit. But I thought that as a possibility. I don't think it now. And if so, I felt nothing. There's just so much. Listen, you need to be concerned. If you're watching this, share this with somebody you love. If you don't share this with somebody you love, then I don't think you might not love anyone. Either that, or you're not really thinking. You haven't eaten a good meal or something. You can't reason with a hungry belly. I get it. But if you don't share this with someone you love, you might not love anyone. They've brought an asymmetric war right to your door, and it's not safe to be a civilian spectator anymore. Lights on, rats out. Have a great rest of whatever it is you're having.